Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Marvel's Midnight Suns, as we continue our normal story mode here. And just want to say real quick, they did just announce the date for Storm coming out. Should be coming out here in about 4 days as far as when I'm recording this, but I do need to record some episodes to kind of get a little bit ahead. So you guys won't see her in this playthrough until probably about a week after she actually releases, something like that. So it's okay. I mean, we don't need a rush to get her. We got plenty of heroes to work around with, but we will be throwing her into the lineup relatively soon. All right, let's go talk to Morbius.
For what? You might not believe it, Hunter, but this ordeal with the sunlight serum is finally over. Dracula has nothing.
That is fantastic. I knew you and Blade could take care of business.
The sunlight serum is so diluted it no longer poses a threat. The vampires have been cast back into the night, where they belong. I don't think I can properly express my relief. Hunter, if you had not been there to lean on throughout all this, I do not know how I would have survived.
This plague of vampires put stress on the whole team. We supported each other.
You are too kind. I'm glad I found such a welcoming family of heroes. And about that, Hunter, you should know that I will remain committed to the Midnight Sun's greater mission. You all helped me in my time of need. It is only fair that I return the favor.
Your support is much appreciated.
Marvelous. But before we move on, we must make one final decision regarding the sunlight serum.
We?
Oh, yes. I value your guidance. My prototype sample is no more, but I still possess my research notes. I could continue my experiments in the hopes of curing myself and maybe others, unless the risk of it falling into the wrong hands seems too great.
If a cure is possible, you should continue to look for it. If someone tries to exploit your research again, we will be here to stop them.
I was hoping you would feel that way. I can't wait to get back to work. After this business with Lilith is settled, of course. Thank you for your help, Hunter.
You're welcome. All right, Scarlet Witch, gotta go talk to Wanda. Nope.
Does not seem right.
Ooh, now that Wanda's back, I feel like the band is finally back together. Can't wait to get some one-on-one time with her. Miss that witch.
Go easy on her, Robbie. She's been through a lot. It might be a while before things go back to normal again.
Normal? Since when were we ever normal? But Nico is right. Wanda might not be as social as we would like her to be.
I just want to make sure she knows that we love her and are happy to have her home.
Maybe start slow with something familiar, like a movie night.
Blade, you just read my mind.
Wow, really? What am I thinking now?
You must have a mind for it to be read, Robbie.
I meant let's have a watching party in Wanda's honor.
I think she's really gonna like that.
Sounds good.
You were right, Blade. Morbius proved very useful today.
You know, even I'm impressed that he stared down Dracula.
So, did the two of you bury the hatchet?
We're not exactly friends, but I appreciate his experience in the field.
Sounds like someone is developing a grudging respect for the living vampire.
Okay, sure. Just don't tell him I said that.
You know grudging respect is the first step to real friendship.
It's time to drop this, Hunter. Oops, you're bad.
It seems we can finally put this ordeal with Morbius's serum behind us.
Thankfully, we have more important things to focus on now.
Hunter, thank you for not being overly harsh with Morbius.
I only did what seemed right at the time.
I would say you are wise beyond your years, but you have more years than most of us put together. Maybe that's what makes you so discerning.
And still no wrinkles.
Indeed. I am just glad that Morbius found some peace of mind. I am familiar with that journey. It's not easy. Be proud of your part in that, Hunter.
Lilith has had the advantage for far too long. Way to snatch it back from her and Banner.
May I join you?
You can sit over there. Forgot how relaxing it is to just zone out and watch a good movie.
You of all people deserve to rest. Happy to see you got some.
Oh, is that why you didn't bring me with you today? Because I needed to rest?
That is not what I meant.
Yeah, it was. Now that you're here, you might as well join us.
I mean, after that little snarky response, I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for TV.
Not tonight. I probably should be going.
Yeah, okay.
Happy watching, Wanda.
I mean, I knew I was going to drop some rep with her, but like, come on now, that was just being rude.
Careful there.
What you doing, Charlie?
We've been through a lot as a team, but we've come a long way.
Okay, whatever.
Ah, so the vampires turned tail.
I'm not really a glass half full.
Can't believe I'm saying this aloud, but I think I figured out Dracula's master plan.
Go on.
There is a Lilith connection, but it's not direct. Dracula is acting like he knows the world is coming to an end. Didn't expect him to be an apocalypse prepper, but here we are. Think of every play he's backed so far. Some of his plans overlap, right?
I had noticed that.
That's because he's throwing everything at the wall to see what sticks. It doesn't matter what plans fail. As long as one succeeds, he wins. The good news is, we're foiling his plans faster than he's setting them in motion. If we keep nipping these buds, he'll have nothing left. Let's debrief on the latest. Looks like Dracula's plan went up in smoke. See what I did there?
I do. Is the sunlight serum truly gone?
Dracula still has a supply, but it's barely effective, as you experienced. For a master plan, this one was a real dud.
Dr. Morbius may have a different opinion.
Hey, if he deems it a bigger threat than I think it is, I'm happy to run it down. But for now, Central is tracking all mention of the sunlight serum or anything like it. Unless it finds something, I think we're done here. Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing. So, do you think Stark can pull this off?
It's another one of those weird things where
A big risk.
she doesn't really have anything to talk to me about, but it says she has something to talk to me about.
It feels like we're pushing all our chips on this one bet.
It's actually not going to let me talk to her anyway.
If he manages to pull it off, our prayers will be answered.
And if he doesn't, we gotta be prepared for hell on Earth. Anything else on your mind?
Yeah, I figured.
Thanks.
There we go. All right, that's done. I think it's time. I don't think there's anybody else to talk to. Time to go to sleep. Guess we haven't decorated our room in a while. Let's see if we got a lot of gloss. Maybe we can upgrade something. I got some armor stands. Those are kind of cool, probably. A bedside table. Sure, let's get the bedside table. Actually, yeah, that's fine. That does not look like what it looked like a second ago. Oh no, it's the other. Oh, it's a fine bedside table now. I can make it an upgrade. Sure. With bread on it. Because why not? Cozy armchair. I mean, might as well toss a bunch of these things around. Velvet curtains. I haven't been putting much any of the frames up because I haven't really messed around with the pictures yet. Like the comic book pictures. Alright, so all that's left is frames. I mean, let's see if I can figure out one of these. Oh, there's one back there anyway. Could use that one, but we'll use this one over here. So we got a bunch of like paintings, but how do we... I still haven't figured out how to do the other pictures. Some very doom and gloom paintings. Yeah, I don't know how to put the comic book pictures in. I thought it was somewhere in... There's none of that stuff. I'm going to have to look it up or something, because I genuinely don't know how to actually put those in. I mean, there's the photo booth. I mean, can I... Well, this is where I like create my own comic book cover. I want to... I guess there's a gallery. All photos. Okay, some of these are photos that I guess I've made through... Or I know some of these are ones from the sparring. That's right. I mean, there's magic. There's... And all the comic book covers are vertical, so that wouldn't fit in that thing. It'd have to be one of these other ones. I don't know. Let's go. There we go. Convert to painting. Then, if I come back to here... Can I put that in there now? Oh, it actually has the characteristics of a painting. That's not how I expected that to work, but it doesn't quite fit. Oh, I guess I can make it bigger and stuff. Okay. That's really not how I expected this to look, but it's kind of interesting, I guess, if that's how that works.
That looks good.
Okay, that's again not what I expected.
Meet me at the mirror table ASAP.
All right. Well, anyway, let's go talk to some people. We had a thing with Robbie, I thought. Messages. Guess not. Oh, there we go.
Since Johnny Blaze and Robbie are both Ghost Riders, does that make him Robbie's rough around the edges, spirit of vengeance uncle?
Hey, can I ask a favor?
I don't really want to upgrade a Dark Hunter ability. That kind of goes against what I'm trying to do. So I'm actually going to decline this one.
It's really good to have Wanda back. The whole place felt like it was missing her signature Scarlet touch.
All right, who are we going to spar with today? Honestly, Captain America is probably next in line.
We could go a few rounds.
Also need to do some combat therapy for some people.
R&R.
I can apply some ability mods, but I'll come back to that later.
Johnny Blaze's allegiance to our cause was hard fought. Stubborn as he is, the Ghost Rider is a powerful ally. It's not much, but I have managed to locate a few details.
Three missions for the Scarlet Witch will get us the Training Dummies Cure, which will spin moves to cure ally. Actually, that's pretty good. So we probably want to run with her if we can. Guess we'll run this one for now. In the meantime,
welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
alright, definitely don't want to make them bleed. I mean,
We never close.
it's not bad, but we've got plenty of those. Honestly, the Daywalker looks pretty solid. Pretty strong chain 4. And honestly, the Savage Swipe probably is pretty good. Alternatively, we could grab a Cosmic Ray, which we don't have currently upgraded. On KO, gain a counter. That's not bad. You know, maybe we'll grab that one, and we'll grab this one.
You have my undivided attention. In this reality, anyway. I was under the impression this artifact no longer existed. A truly rare find.
Alright, so we can research the 10s now, but we'll go ahead and get that first one out of the way. That's fine. That all looks good. The item bench has a new item available. Let's make sure we put on our other suit back on. Pretty much all the suits, don't we? Are we missing any? We might be missing one right there, I guess.
Ready for more? I think we've got something for everyone.
Yeah, so we'll be able to upgrade this. Keep the redraw, recover health, and get the KO counter. That's going to be good.
This'll make a difference.
I think everything else is still heroic and stuff, isn't it? Yeah. So we do want to get to at some point. We'll get there. Eventually. Alright, anybody else to talk to? Let's go here. Nobody to talk to right now. Alright, let's go through all these guys that have, like, sparklies. It tells me there's something going on here. What do we got? Guess it was the sleeveless blue camo. I mean, it's pretty cool actually, but not the vibe I'm going for with this run. So we're gonna keep the Midnight Sunset going. All right, so that's wait. Did I not get all hers? What are we missing on her? The deck thing. All right, we'll come back to that. I'm not sure what's... Okay, yours is definitely a deck thing because we got your Daywalker now. Which probably... Oof. The 150... I mean, Stake is a common ability, but it is a very strong common ability. I mean, Daywalker is basically Strike, just with one extra chain. And it uses heroic power instead of generating it. Honestly, I'm starting to feel like Hunger does not come up often enough to be worth anything. So I'm actually going to replace that with the Daywalker ability, and we'll see how that works. Shield of Seraphim. Apply 1 resist to him and all allies. Enhanced with 6 heroism. Plus 1. Gets an extra resist if you have more more heroism. So this is... So resist prevents all damage from the next damaging attack. That's actually really strong. I mean, we got 2 Agamotto's Gaze, but those are really good. I like the Winds of Watum just because of the knockback, or the quick, I should say. Honestly, we have not been using combat items, so the Astral Meditation becomes, I mean, other than the +2 redraws, becomes less powerful for us. So we'll put that in there for that one. So we got another Gather, which actually we're not going to be doing anything with, I don't think. We've already got the 2, so we don't really need... Honestly, if anything, we just need to salvage this one. Also got 2 Limbo Portals, which I don't see us using. Yeah. And then we got... Oh, was I not able to salvage that? That'd be... Oh, we may have had 2 copies of the same thing? That's weird. Summon a hero from the Abbey for 1 turn. Draw 2 of the cards. Exhaust. It's pretty strong. Potentially. Do we need both Gathers? I mean, the Gathers are... I like the Gathers, actually. They're really good. Honestly, I don't know that I... Well, we haven't really been using her that much. Is part of the problem. No, I am going to go ahead and replace one of these just to see how it feels. I mean, we don't use her that often, but if we do, we might just kind of see how that plays out. All right, what we got for you? Got this Mist form, which we already had one of. This one is just better, so this will replace that. And then we've got Feeding Frenzy, which I think we're just going to upgrade as soon as we can. So. And last but not least, Mr. Wolverine. Looks like we got this Power Slash, Forceful Knockback, and applying a vulnerable. I mean, it's tempted to replace one of the Eviscerates, but those are pretty good. I like the block, just in case that comes up. His card's gaining life steal is pretty good. Plus this generates 2... I mean, it's card draw and it generates 2 power. I mean, I always like having people with quicks. I don't know. I might have to come back to this one. Maybe we just don't run the knockback. All right. Well, that's all that. What else we got? Still saying stuff with her. What am I missing with her? I'm going to be honest. I've never actually looked at her profile. That's actually 228 enemies KO'd. 7 enemies in a single run. 16 enemies in a mission. Or 6 single turn, I should say. And then 16 in a single mission. Bunch of different cards she's gotten. Huh. I've genuinely never looked at... I mean, what about some of these other guys? Yeah, I've just not looked at these. Yeah, cool. Oh, does it give us information about their friendship stuff? Don't think so. Whatever. All right, cool. Let's move on to a mission now, I think. Oh, I guess we'll come over here first.
As requested.
Only got a couple people gonna run this thing. We could run her again, but I kind of want to run her in a mission. I might give it to him. Just let him run with this.
Consider it done.
See what he comes back with. Got the shield exchange, which I'm not really... Yeah, I'm not going to do anything with that right now.
Stay out of trouble.
Let's go check this real quick. Not that, sorry. This. Looks like we are good. So, mission time.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Alright, what do we got in New York City? We got just a normal mission. Alright. And then I think we're still locked out of the story mission until we do one more general mission. So we definitely want to do one of those. I mean, I like all the essences here. So, yeah, let's run this one. Knock back 3 enemies through portals. I think we can handle that, maybe. We'll find out. And what does this do? Oh, select a different required hero for this mission. No, I'm okay with running Magic. We don't run her very often, and might as well run her here. I think we are going to go ahead and run you to see what you can do. Can we edit your deck from here? We cannot, can we? So, actually, I need to... Oh, there we go. Edit hero. I need to edit your deck real quick with the 2 new abilities that we just got. So, what do we got? We got Hexbolt, which is a chain, and they give all Hexbolt cards plus 1 chain. So every time we use that, more of the other Hexbolt cards will get more chain. That's awesome. Damage each enemy near her for 41. That's an AoE. Okay. Increase size of the area of her area abilities by 25% for 2 turns. I think that's great. I don't know that we need 2 of those. So I think one of those is an obvious replacement for one of these. Let's go with that one. And then we've got Hex Charge. All right, I think we're going to take out one of these as well. And we'll run that. Technically, I could go upgrade those, but I don't know if it's really that big of a deal. Well, might as well. Let's go upgrade real quick.
No pain, no gain.
So we got the Chaos Field.
Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answer.
Let's take a lot of essence. Draw a card. Draw 2. Return turns allies near her. Gain 1 resist and recover health at the end of their... That's really strong. So sure.
The Chaos Magic's power.
And then Unleashed. Increases her area of her abilities by 40%. That's really strong.
A welcome enhancement.
And then we got Hex Charge.
I feel the
Cool.
energy
We'll go with that.
flow.
I'm happy with those. Alright, back to the same mission. We'll do that. Take you. Oh, sorry. Nope. 1 second. We want to add your little modifier. Did I not do it? Why is it not adding it? What? Is it already added? Because I selected this mission. Oh yeah, okay, it's it now. It's added there. Challenges knock back the enemies through portals. Okay, we must have already spent the money on it. Or spent the gloss on it. Alright, cool. Grab you and... Well, we can take you just for a a reunion of the three girls here, but which, you know what? Why not? We don't run Nico very often. This might actually go very poorly because I don't run these heroes. Like, obviously I never run Scarlet Witch and I don't run the other two. So I'm not used to how they play, but it should be a relatively easy mission, so I'm not too worried about it.
Hydra's mystics are trying to open one of those rifts. It probably goes without saying, but we can't have them summoning abominations from the other side.
I'm right here, still waiting.
She's the master of abilities which affect a large area. Position her carefully to ensure her abilities hit the intended targets.
Looks like I've got their attention.
Makes sense. I mean, we can redraw this to try to get an extra move. Obviously, no guarantee that we get it back. And why not? Alright, apply stun. Damage each enemy nearby. Damage. So we got 2 hex fields. We do have the knockback quick, which does give us a +1 move. So a knockback here that will kill something would be ideal. But also knocking stuff back in such a way that it doesn't mess up what we're doing would be ideal as well. That would not preserve our quick. It would have to be this guy over here. It's the only one I can get to. So I can knock him back into that, kill him. And I guess that's going to have to work.
I am ready.
Whatever gets the job done.
Which means we can run a couple hex fields and probably the curse. It's got to be near her, so we do have to move her. I mean, how big is it again? This is very tiny. I mean, I can move her over here to get both of these guys, I guess. It does tell us her range a little bit here. There's just not a way to get anybody else that's more than one person, so we'll move her over here. Oh, it's actually going to do a knockback. Do I want to do the knockback? That actually would knock this guy back out of her range, unfortunately. Which I don't know that I want. I might just knock him back against this thing. Which should keep him close enough for her AoE, maybe? Yeah, should be close enough, I think. I mean, not the most amazing ability in the world. 82 damage total. Isn't terrible, I suppose. We have Gather now. I think we just run the other hex field. And then we run the curse.
Well, that's interesting.
I mean, I could stun like her to get her out of the business. I can actually stun her and get her out of here as well. I may just kill this guy off real quick. Call that good enough.
How about this one? And don't come back.
All right. We do still have moves, right? So can we just move you over here and knock this guy back? Oh, no. We don't. We only have the one knockback, right? So that didn't matter. Okay. I'm okay that we moved her. It's not a big deal. I just couldn't remember if we had the extra knockback because of the extra moves or not. All right. I mean, that's it. I mean, I think we're going to take quite a bit of damage here. Do we want to redraw anything? Well, we can redraw the hero combo, but honestly, we might actually use that against this guy here in a bit. So, no, I think this is fine.
The mystics are digging deeper, reaching for something to call forth.
Defiler.
I'm not gonna forget you.
We've knocked another mystic out of the ritual. Almost there.
Not done with me.
Okay. I mean, we can pop reinforcements here. That might be interesting. Got a knockback quick. Target is not at full health, plus 64 damage. That's pretty useful against this guy. Quickly eliminate both of these. Or one of them. The other one will be very, very low.
Consider it done. Good one. That wasn't bad.
Ah, man, this is a really strong ability. Can we get almost so close to getting both the dog and her? Let me just use the mouse real quick. Make sure there's not like a small fractional spot somewhere in the middle there. I doubt it. I think it's just outside the range. Okay, that's fine. But we can do these right here. And I think this is pretty useful still.
Prepare yourself. Whatever works.
So all the summoning's done now. It's only a single chain. Not super powerful, but it will grow as time goes by. Time goes on. Remove the protecting. Is that really going to help us? Gain 175 block and 1 counter taunt all enemies. That'd probably be good for her to use. Can't do both, so we can do this and the hex bow. Like we need 2 of these 3 basically. I don't know that removing the protecting right now matters because we're not really at a position where we're going to be tagging her right now anyway. So I think we start with the hex bolt. It's not going to be that much damage, but really it's just about getting that chain built up on the other ones.
Your actions have consequences.
I mean, I guess I could have killed the guy on the left. I should have probably done that. Kill this little guy. I was thinking about the counter, killing him off. Which I think we will go ahead and just do the counter on you. You still have the knockback ability here. It's interesting. Just like I'm not used to it showing her AoE stuff. Don't think we have anybody to knock you back into. Oh, why didn't I give me the option to knock her? Have I already used that? No, I haven't used the knockback. Guess we'll use magics. I haven't knocked anybody back yet. Have we? Did I not remember knocking somebody back with the movement?
Our enemy draws near.
I don't remember why I did last turn. I know. I don't remember doing anybody this turn. Okay, whatever. That's not a big deal. No, I think we're good. Counter's going to do a lot for us. I mean, she's going to take a lot of damage, but I mean, better her than anybody else, to be fair. And we'll get a good chunk of damage thrown out here. Alright, this guy should die.
You were never my equal.
Alright, there goes our shield.
in enduring pain.
It's gonna hurt. Actually, she might get knocked out here if they get some good crits.
The feeble effort. I will never remove.
Oh yeah, she's definitely getting knocked out.
The mother protects us. A blessing to some.
It's all right. I mean, if it wasn't her, it was gonna be one of the other ones.
Probably help them out.
Oh, that's a pretty good ability. Is that enough to knock you out? It's exactly enough to knock you out. All right, for one, let's get rid of you because we just need to get rid of one of these, and that's gonna happen no matter what we do.
Here we go.
That's an interesting technique.
We do need to use the revive here, so I think that's gonna have to happen as well. Unfortunately, that uses 2 of our hero power. We're actually taking a lot of damage on this. She has a heal. We're just not getting her heal. Guess we're gonna do some redraws. That's actually probably a good idea. Well, we don't need both heroes abilities. So... Well, I mean, they're both good. Don't get me wrong, but we're not going to be able to get 4. We're not going to get 8 hero power right away. So we'll get rid of those. For 2 turns, allies near her gain 1 resist and recover 166 health at the end of each turn. That is actually probably useful right now. We can move her over here, do this. So what we want to do is move over here with you. I don't know if this is close enough. Hopefully it is. The danger of this is that it could just get neither of them. We do need to run the revive.
I will fight twice as hard.
We do need to do the we can copy his skills, huh? I mean, we've only got 1. It's a pretty good skill to copy. I mean, there's really nothing else for us to throw right now anyway, right? So I think we run the double up because there's nothing else to do. It'll give us some heroism. Chaos will give us some heroism, and that should be good. So let's run this.
Here you go.
I mean, it would be better if we had more than just one skill, but it's going to be okay. Like I said, this is a really good skill. All right, so we are close enough to both of them. It was a risk, but we are, so it's good.
You do the same for me.
Ah! I feel better already.
Do we get the Hex Boat, which is another our chain ability back. All right, I mean, I think that's it. I mean, these guys are going to heal a little bit and take reduced damage, in theory. Because each one of them will take an attack. Let's say Nico's getting targeted by 2, Scarlet's getting targeted by 1. You're not targeting anybody, so hopefully you're going to retarget her because she has the resist in theory. So
For the mother.
yeah, that's a good resist there.
Your end is near.
I mean, we were going to take that no matter what we did. It's interesting that she knocked her back into her and she took damage.
There is no escape. I'll live to fight
Look at
another
that.
day.
Why did that hurt? Oh, she doesn't gain resist. Oh, I mean, I knew, I just missed that. That is unexpected.
They're starting to wear me down.
Okay. I mean, we got she's going to do another turn of that, right? So she's going to at least resist these girls again. But she herself does not get... Forceful knockback on KO, gain 1 counter. I mean, we need to pull in the hero combo at this point, I guess, to get rid of some of these guys. Tempted to burn that there. Because then I think we can do the Soul Blast maybe to knock this guy back into her. Maybe that will kill her. Yeah, start with the heal combo. I think we've got to. We've got to get rid of this guy that's protecting these girls. Although these are the ones that are more, like, these are terribly more impactful, right? Like, they hurt the most. So maybe we just ignore him. The good thing about him is he's going to continue to whittle his own health down as he continues to pop his shield up. So again, maybe getting rid of these is the right move.
We will destroy it. Now that's a combo.
And we got an interrogate. Can you move, Scarlet Witch? Yeah, I'm assuming you can move up here to help protect them again. Again, she's gonna die though on her own, because she herself does not get the benefit, and she's gonna take damage from this one back here. It looks like for sure. We can get rid of the protected so that we can target her, I guess. Would allow us to forceful knockback, but because 82 damage from her thing is not going to help, although continue to cast it when we can is reasonably good for other reasons. I can't believe she herself does not get the resist and the heal. That's I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm going to redraw this. Apply 2 counter to her or an ally. Well, we know she herself is going to take some damage. Actually, they're all 3 going to take damage, it looks like. Just don't know. I don't know what to do here. I'd like to do the counter. Just because it's going to be some free, basically, it is going to turn into some damage. If more than one was attacking the same person, I think I would definitely do the counter. Since they're all spread apart, I guess that's not as useful. So I think we are going to remove the enrage and then try to do a knockback here. That's probably the best bet. Fortunately, it's not going to be a KO, but it's really not even that much damage. I mean, this will do some damage. This could do some decent damage, actually. Still not enough with the 2 together. Still, I think we have to do this just to get something on. Those 2 aren't going to be that close together again. So let's grab this real quick.
Once again.
Actually, 81 damage. 81 health left over for her. That is actually okay, because even though the knockback, I'm assuming still won't go very close. Still won't quite kill her, but what will kill her is the double chain here. We can get rid of another one. Okay, I think that was worth it.
You're not going to like
Other than her moving.
Ooh, you should probably see a doctor.
I mean, I think the moving is killing her was more important than, because that's getting rid of some damage on her, and so I think that was definitely more important than trying to prevent these 2 from taking damage. So we're going to take more damage than we would have, but we're not going to lose a hero in theory. So I think that was the right move.
You will suffer for your folly.
Okay, or she can get a very good crit and KO her. I mean, they were doing 103 earlier, so I thought with 134 health she'd be okay. Obviously not quite. Alright, it's alright. We can still get rid of these last 2. Still interrogate. Can move an enemy. I mean, unleash is nice, other than the fact that we don't really have much else to do right now. I mean, we can have the enemies attack each other. That would be useful. We can get up to 3, which this would get us to 3. Okay, I think we start with this just because we need the 2. I mean, this would also draw a card, but let's start with this.
Perfect.
We got enough for the revive. I'm going to do this one. I want them to attack each other.
Works for you.
It's a big ability. Alright, we did lose the interrogate. That's alright. Forceful knockback. We'd have to move over here to get a good forceful knockback on both of them. I still think that's probably the right move here.
They are repositioning.
Quite enough to get a KO, but I'm hoping this puts her within range to deal with it next turn, even if the only person left is magic.
So it begins. Even the gods would not stand before us as arrogantly as you have.
We're not going to get to knock back enemies through portals, but that's alright. We only had the one portal at the beginning of the mission that I tried to redraw, and it obviously never came back.
The rift opens.
Alright, so she's still alive, so we are good.
I thought we were facing a mortal threat to the world.
Even have a chain 3. Why not? Let's... What's the best way to do this? Probably Hex Bolt, and then move her up in Hex Field. Yeah. Oh, we can't get her. Never mind. Just outside the range. So I guess we'll spend all 3 on him.
Reality is only an illusion. I'd consider another profession if I were you.
And then I assume we just trapdoor you. It doesn't really matter where we move you. It doesn't matter where we're going to move you. There. All right, not the best mission we've done.
You've been practicing, haven't you?
I've obviously never used any of these heroes really that much. Obviously not Scarlet Witch, and the other 2 we just don't use very often. So I gotta learn their abilities a little bit better and their combos and stuff. But it's all right. We got it done. And don't they just look angry? All right, we're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll be able to do a actual campaign mission. So, yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.